Hi there, Brian here, and welcome to today's video where I'll be exploring the Sidecar cocktail. So in this video we are going to be having a look at the history, then we're going to be making the cocktail, then I'm going to be trying it and telling you what I think of it. So the Sidecar cocktail is a classic cognac cocktail and it's built the same way as a margarita. So that's probably why it was an instant hit with me. So with that being said, let's actually get into the history, because it's got a bit of a cloudy history, debated. There's a few different people who claim to have invented it. So let's get into the history. Okay, so the history of this cocktail, there is one popular theory, well, that originates somewhere, I think it's in Paris or something, that there was a American army captain who used to attend a certain bar and he was driven around by someone in a motorcycle sidecar, and that's how he would show up to the bar. And he would always order, or this cocktail was invented, or he would order this type of cocktail. Didn't really have a name because it's technically it's just a classic cognac sour really, but because he ordered it so much they kind of named it after him. So that was one story, and then there's another one that it was created by, I think it was Frank Mir at the Paris Ritz Hotel. That could tie into the initial like Captain in Paris story. But then there's also another claim to this, but this one jumps a pond and it's over into London. So over in London it is claimed that it was invented by Pat McGarry at the Bucks Club in London. So I'm not sure on that. Those are the two claims to the origin of this cocktail. So as I say, there isn't an actual definitive on these. Okay, so this cocktail first came into print though in 1922 in Harry Mackione's Harry's ABC of Mixing Cocktails, and then secondly it appeared in print in Robert Vermeer's Cocktails and How to Mix Them. So that's where it came from, and this cocktail did grow in popularity during the 1920s. It was also quite a popular cocktail during times like, especially during the Jazz Age, and was well known during Prohibition times. And for me, I've noticed that recently it has had quite a comeback. I've seen it quite a lot of places recently, especially online. People have been doing it, showing them off. So yeah, recently I feel it has had a resurgence as well, and it is a nice cocktail. So that is the history of the cocktail. So let's get into how to make the cocktail, then let's try the cocktail. Okay, so let's make a sidecar. So first thing you're going to need is glassware. For that we have a coupe glass, and we've got some ice chilling in there, and we'll put that to the side. Now we're going to want our shaker, because this is a shaken cocktail. So let's get the shaker. Now we're going to want to start adding our ingredients. For that, this is a easy cocktail. It is a 3-ingredient cocktail with equal measures. So we are going 30 ml of our cognac. We have Courvoisier here, so 30 ml of that, and then we're going 30 ml of our Cointreau, 30 ml of that, and now we're going 30 ml of fresh squeezed lime juice. Go, 30 ml of fresh squeezed lime juice. Now we're going to add ice to our shaker. Oh, before we add the ice to the shaker though, we're going to be wanting to do the glass, so we're just going to set that aside. So we're going to discard the ice. We're going to get some sugar. And we are going to go around the top of the glass there. Ooh. And we're just going to put that in the sugar here. There we have it. Right. So now we have some sugar on the glass around the edge. Tidy it up a bit there. Now we'll bring back the cocktail, and now we will add some ice. Okay, so we'll add ice and shake. Right, so now we are going to want to double strain into our glass. Bring that over. And finally, you're going to want to garnish, so we're going to take a bit of lemon. You can also use orange rind for this. And we just want to get a knife, put a little cut in the bottom, and then add that to the opposite side of the glass. Whoop, got a little bit of a wobble going on there. And there we have it, the Sidecar. Okay, so there it is, the Sidecar. So it looks nice. Sugar's starting to melt a bit, but then it's warming. It's warm in here. The glass was chilled, so it's getting a bit messy there. But anyway, let's try it. So let's start trying it on the side with the no sugar. Yeah, it's really good. I really do like a Sidecar. And then the sugar side. Yeah, it's really good. See, I really like it with the half sugar, because that way you get a bit of both. As I say, it's really nice on its own, but it is really nice to kind of go one side then the other. Like little double sips, nice. But yeah, so that is the Sidecar. It is a cognac cocktail that I do enjoy. This is really nice. Kind of as same kind of feel as a Margarita, but then that is probably because you've got a lot of Cointreau and citrus in this cocktail. The only thing you really is, well, lemon instead of lime and cognac instead of your tequila, but still a really nice cocktail. So that is the end of this video. So as always, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully I'll see you next time. Take care and goodbye.